just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. We are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week. We're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this one.
And ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. But very rarely does that happen, Mike. So it's really the team that makes the best adjustments in real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that adjusts the fastest and the most efficiently, they're the ones that come the end of the game, they tend to have the advantage.
Here comes the Denver offense, set to take over for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So,
right at the outset, he lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
They'll run with a man who went to high school nearby in Miami Central. It's James Cook. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's fourth down.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
This returnable from inside his own 40. Oh, and it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable operating in all situations, and man, all you got to do, like Al Davis said, just win, baby.
Back to the air once more on second down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's into the end zone. Cooper Kupp, touchdown, Dolphins. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry in the carry part, Greg. That was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. That is caught. They get the 2-point conversion. What a start to this one. An 8-0 edge.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Jackson. He'll step up and run this. And he gets this up close to the 1st down. Mark him at the 32.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Broncos.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 41, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Broncos.
And the Broncos 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Robert Spillane spills him there.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jackson. This one complete Right side, it's Watson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Gain on the play. Brings up third down.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Dolphins offense and Cooper Kupp heading back onto the field. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Ready, break! Let's go now!
They'll look to throw again. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Dolphins. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Dolphins are lining up.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Broncos nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one taken at the 7. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Broncos offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Down a couple of scores now, 16-0, as they want to get going here. Drive starts 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On 2nd down, Cook. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Contact but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
This fielded inside the 35. That's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. Dolphins heading back out. This, of course, the second game this weekend to feature a team wearing the new NFL Rivalries uniforms. The Dolphins theme is dark waters. Good look, dark blue, highlighting the speed this offense hopes to be running at here tonight. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. So a big one there to start the drive. 35 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 3. And the Dolphins are looking at a first and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly...
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Cooper Kupp, touchdown, Dolphins. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. Decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Moving to his left. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Dolphins come up with the turnover.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Dolphins offense and Cooper Kupp heading back onto the field. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10.
Hold it ready. Ready, go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
19-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Exiting the pocket right. That is caught. And he's got another one. Cooper Kupp. Touchdown, Dolphins. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. They'll go for 2. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This will be returned from the 6. Woo! And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the second half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Hey, Scott, thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches, I would assume, by those head coaches as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Past midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 87 yards. Touchdown, Miami. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point
He'll look to throw. This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Broncos nothing. Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Denver.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll step up and run.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup.
The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
The Broncos bringing out their punter. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Dolphins offense and Cooper Kupp heading back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40.
Let's go now. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Terrell Bernard.
Now, faking the give. Working across the field, he hauls it in. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Miami.
32-yard line.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Tag. Ready.
Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Miami. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point.
The Dolphins
Go for 2.
lining up for a 2-point conversion.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Broncos nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson.
The pass on first down. Will Anderson on the tackle. Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
And it's third down.
Throwing Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
3 plays and out.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. Now the return. Ho-ho! And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big-time play for the Dolphins. An even 40 yards.
The 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Forced to his right. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Cooper, touchdown, Dolphins. He has scored a season's worth of touchdowns in one game. That's number 7 so far. A 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Dolphins are lining
Back
up
to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown. But now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They put Watson in motion. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance both run and pass.
They're all set to kick this one away. He'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. This one, returnable. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The Dolphins offense and Cooper Kupp heading back onto the field. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Think back to what they told us during the week, Mike. They said this primetime platform, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to show the entire league and put them on notice. And boy, after this performance, boy, have they ever.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Moving to his right. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Deshaun Jackson. Touchdown, Miami. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckley with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Broncos nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Broncos offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail here late, hoping to put something, anything on the board before they get out of here. Going to start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Cook. Not much happening there, just a short game.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
He'll find his running back, Cook. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up
3rd and a yard. He'll try and run here with Cook. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
This brought in out past the 20. Crazy. And what a return. He sets up the offense inside the red zone. The Dolphins offense and Cooper Kupp heading back onto the field. These fans set to head home happy. Very solid performance. by the hometown side as they finish off a very decisive victory. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback. And
this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming.
The Dolphins
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for two is unsuccessful.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Jackson. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. That will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win here for the Dolphins. And this was as good as it gets. All three phases of the game in perfect harmony as they post the lopsided shutout victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.